Hello, hi, how are you? So today I'm going to be using my new texture ripping tool, aka Rensem Ripper, aka go to my website, Rens Emporium Neocities, I'll leave it in the description. Anyway, so I made this tool, can basically just make any polygon you want on the screen. It can automatically be turned into a bitmap texture for you to export. You can export it in PNG. You can export it in PNG. You can make your textures seamless, crush the colors so you have fewer colors in your palette. You can do whatever you want. Your creativity is the limit. I've actually upped the number of vertices in my selector thingy, so you select an object that's an n-gon. Not just quads, guys, n-gons too, and tris. So if you want to have weird little shapes in your, you can do that. And if you mess up your vertices, you can move them. I've set it up so that it's got the same tools as the same shortcuts as Blender. You can just hit G to move your vertices if you wanna, or you can just click on them and drag. It's up to you. If you don't like that, you can just hit 1 on the keyboard or 2 on the keyboard and move the faces instead of the vertices. I've also included, the classics Shift D to duplicate, Control Z to undo. Those were they don't come by default. You've got to add those manually. Those are in my program. So please use my program if you want to rip textures from images. The tools online for it are kind of gone. I don't know what happens. People just stop maintaining them or something, and they just go offline. So this one hopefully won't go offline because it's on NeoCities, and I pay £5 a month for it. So if you want to keep it from going offline and keep me paying £5 a month for NeoCities, please click on the donate link, and you can send me some money for making this tool. But you don't have to, because I made it for free and anyone can use it. So today what I'm doing is, what I've done is I've made a little program for ripping textures from image files. If you like tutorials like Ian Hubert, where he grabs a bunch of textures from an image of like a city or whatever he finds online, and then makes a 3D scene out of them, this is the kind of thing you can use to do that. So yeah, basically I've just got to yap for the rest of the video now because there's like a few minutes left and I've pretty much said everything that I need to say. Yeah. Basically, the reason why I made this tool is because I found someone on Twitter who had made a similar texture ripping thing, and they advertised it using a Game Boy image, and they just cut out the screen of the Game Boy and made it on a 3D model, and it was literally that simple. All it did was cut out the texture, and I was like, they're selling that for like £10 on itch. How can they justify that price when it's such a simple tool? And then I realized I'd already looked up earlier in the month a similar tool because I was just playing around with texturing buildings. Sand Ripper still exists. I just looked it up, but I don't like that one very much. It's not very intuitive and the controls are like sticky. And I'd made one myself, Rensem Ripper 1, and shown to my friend, but I didn't publish it anywhere. Well, it was on my website. Anyone could use it, but I didn't share it. And I was like, oh my god, someone basically just made the same application I did and is now selling it for money. So I was like, why not? Why don't I just polish the version I have, and then I can make a little video about it, and then hopefully people can use my version for free, and not have to give money to people on the internet. Unless you want to give money to me, but only if you're generous and you can spare the cash, because nobody has money these days. Who has money? So just use the tool for free anyway. And leave a comment and share it with your friends. Definitely share it and leave a comment. Tell me what you made. Tell me if you like my weird little elephant thing that I made as an example. It's pretty bad. I'm sure you can make something better. I just kind of threw it together quickly to try and make a model that I can put these textures on. There's like all sorts of ways you can use this. You could use it to make like an Ocarina of Time style N64 level, which is something I have in mind because I want to remake the Hound of Ulster in 3D. I made it in 2D. I did a demake in 2D one time when learning JavaScript, So I really wanna get a full Godot version, learn Godot, and make the Hound of Ulster 2, or the Hound of Ulster remake, whatever it's gonna be called. Nobody's gonna play it anyway. I don't even think anyone's gonna be listening this far into the video, but if you are, thank you. Um, yeah, so you can make buildings too. You can make like city streetscapes by taking pictures of buildings you find in real life and then ripping the textures off it and making your own remixed buildings in Blender. Lots of fun. Lots of things you can make. So yeah, that's like pretty much the end of the video now. So I'm just gonna say, if you wanna download the tool or open it up in your browser, please check the link in the description. And if you like it, please share it with your friends, or like and subscribe, or whatever people say at the end of YouTube videos. Okay, bye.